guys, it's Lynn here. Hope everyone is having an amazing day. Now guys, this is day 4. I've put in a lot of the Cacti and Succulents into the Polytunnel, and me and Hans had a lovely day off yesterday. We went into Belfast, had a lovely day, and got some hanging baskets for a bargain. So we're going to be putting a lot of the epiphytic ones, as you can see on the floor there, into the hanging baskets to put them up onto the hanging rails. So that's going to get a lot of them off the floor and make them look a lot more presentable as well. And apologies for the noise in the background, they're doing a few road works. But it's raining today, so good day to be in the Polytunnel, and it's lovely and mild, which is great. And I've got the plant stands here that we had in the conservatory in the other house, so they're going to be put up. A lot of the small ones are going to be going on there, and I've also got a couple of tables as well to put in to go into that corner there. So that's what it looks like now. I'm going to be showing you how it looks like as the day goes on, guys. Now that's all the hanging baskets, all with the bottom trays in them to collect any water. So I'm going to be putting the epiphytic cacti in these. So obviously these need to be lightly watered during the winter, unlike the desert cacti. So that's why I've lined them with trays, and I'm going to start putting the epiphytic plants in now. There you go, guys. That's all the epiphytes all in the hanging baskets. And I'm going to be putting them now up onto these bars here, and that's going to be wonderful to get them up here as well. And I'll show you what they look like when they're all up on the bars. There you go, guys. That's all the hanging baskets with the epiphytes all hanging up there. And as you can see, they look amazing hanging from the ceiling here, which is really wonderful. And I have another one here. I've just got to get Hans to change the little clip to make it a bit wider to fit onto here. And obviously there's another hanging basket there. We're probably going to be putting these on here in there, but so far so good. They look fantastic, and it gets them off the floor. And I've bunched a load of epiphytes together, so it's much easier when it comes to the watering. As I say, these like to be kept lightly more watered during the winter, drying out in between waterings. And then I've also rearranged some of the aloes at the bottom there, and some of the a couple of haworthias, but mostly all the aloes there, and Pereskia there also on there, look. And some also some of the serious types of cacti. So so far so good. And then what I'm going to be doing then this afternoon, we're stopping off now for some bit of bite to eat, some oats and some nuts. And then this afternoon I'm going to be setting up this plant stand here, possibly over this back wall here, and then putting the smaller one there. And then I'm hoping to keep this table here free, so that's going to be a little workbench for us. So when we're potting up, we've got a little workbench, and then underneath here, as you can see, under the tables, and we're clearing all this away, and then putting all the plant pots and the soil and everything all underneath there. So it means when we go to repot, we just choose a pot of each size, and it's going to be really handy. And as I say, I'm going to be, this floor here is obviously tiled, and what we're going to be doing is possibly putting a lining on, not quite sure what. We're going to be bubble wrapping all this roof twice over, from right the beginning there all the way over to bubble wrap it. And as I say, we have ordered sandbags from eBay, which should be arriving either tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, and that's going to completely seal all the edging, and we're going to be nailing it down so there'll be no draft coming up. As you can see now, it's blowing underneath, there's rain also leaking in. That's going to be completely sealed, completely bubble wrapped. The floor we're going to line possibly with some type of plastic or something to take away the coldness of the tiles, because when we heat in here, it means then that it's going to keep the heat in, and the tiles isn't going to suck the heat away. But as I say, I've had a busy morning rearranging all the plant baskets, and they look fantastic. I'm very pleased. And Hans is busy in the house, bless him. He's putting a load of stuff away. He's getting the house all nice for us, because there's still so much unboxing we have got left to do in the house. Obviously the plants has been priority, so Hans has been doing the house, and I've been doing all the rearranging in here. As I say, still loads more to do. I'm hoping to get this finished today, at least all the plants put away anyway. And so far so good. As I say, it's possibly about 2:30 now, so I'm going to stop off for some lunch. And then this afternoon, I'm going to be putting up the plant stand. Now, I've started to put a few of the plants away onto the plant stands. And I have to say, this is one hell of a miserable, wet, windy day, guys. Look at that. Hear that rain? It is miserable outside. But the good news is this is seems to be pretty waterproof, no leaks. Now we've got water coming in from the bottom, obviously because we have to secure around the edges where we're going to be putting the sandbags all around. So that should stop any of the water that's leaking in now. But this is a very, very heavy rain, guys. So it's a bit of a good test that there's no rain coming in from the roof or anything like that. The plants are kept dry. So once we've got around the edging sorted out with lots of heavy sandbags, it should be completely waterproof in here. So that's a good test today. We had very, very bad winds on the Monday and extremely heavy rain today. It's torrential rain, in fact. Can you hear that, guys? But it's good to see, all dry. Anyway, I'm going to carry on doing the plant stand now and show you what it looks like afterwards. Now, guys, that's all of the plants put away in their homes. All of them put away now in the polytunnel. Now we have got the euphorbias and some stapelias and some other uncold, that ones that aren't cold hardy in any form, so it need a minimum of about 10 to 15 degree. They're all in the plant room upstairs, so we're going to be rearranging the plant room upstairs and possibly putting grow lights in there as well. It's a south facing window, but it will need probably additional light because some of the plants are going to be put back away from the window. So watch out for future video in the next couple of days where we next start on the plant room upstairs. But this is the polytunnel. Everything's put away and well, the plants are all put away. I've got the hanging baskets up. Had a really busy day. Possibly about 5:30 now. It's starting to go dark, so I'm going to go in and have something nice to eat, a lovely vegan meal with Hansi, so it's going to be lovely. Now all this here is all of the plant pots and saucers and everything. I've got to go and sort through all of this because obviously we haven't got a shed here, so what I'm going to be doing is sorting all of the pots out and the saucers all in size order and then putting them underneath the tables here, which is great. It's going to be great to store them out of the way, and then it means when we repot a plant we just got to go to the right size and pick it out, and we can put the soil under here as well. So great usage underneath them tables for storage to put all these pots in. And the good news is I've even got my little workbench here that just pulls out when we want to pot a plant up or set up the stand to make a video. All I have to do then is use that table, so that fits great underneath there really well. And that's it. Now the weather is absolutely horrendous today. It's the wettest, miserablest day I've known for a long time, and I don't know whether you can hear the wind on the polytunnel, and the floor is absolutely soaking where all the rain has come right underneath the polytunnel. So obviously I'm hoping when we get the sandbags delivered it's going to stop that. And obviously the biggest challenge we have here in Ireland is not the cold temperatures in the winter. We have very mild temperatures and we don't really get much frost. Very rarely, usually possibly late January, February, we get a few frosty nights, so it's usually always above freezing. Sometimes minimum 2 to 3, 4 degrees of a night. So it's the challenge we have here is purely the rain and the damp. It is so damp. The humidity is the biggest problem. That is a killer with cacti. So obviously we are going to be hopefully keeping it as dry as possible in this polytunnel, and it's going to be an amazing challenge because I've only ever grown cacti in either a conservatory or indoors, and I have grown them outside during the summer, obviously in a greenhouse. I always have, but I've always brought them in to overwinter them. But the one year when I lived in England many years ago, I had the plants outside in a greenhouse and I had the most horrendous electric bill, and I don't know how it's going to be this year because obviously me and Hans are on a budget. We don't have endless money to heat this huge polytunnel. but obviously these are our prized plants. They have to stay out here. We have zero room in the house, and we're going to be bubble wrapping everything. So guys, please keep your ideas coming in how to heat this polytunnel the most cost effective way. We know that gas is the most effective way, but we are very concerned about the fact that we hear it gives off moisture, and then you hear the horror stories about giving off black soot and everything like that. So we really don't know what to do, but we're going to be sharing the journey with you anyway. And as you say, at the moment it is early October, the temperatures are very mild, the nights are mild, and we just take everything as it comes and sharing the journey with you, and we learn at the same time. Everything I share on this channel is always been from what I've learned from growing cacti and succulents for well over 30 years now. So this is a new experience for me, and Hans also, so to me we're going to learn from this and share our experience. But guys, obviously we're going to be tidying up all this and sorting it all out, and then in the next video I'm going to be starting on the plant room. Me and Hans are going to be sharing that with you, possibly in the next couple of days, so stay tuned. And when we're all sorted, we'll give a complete tour of the plants. But I want to thank you so much for all of your constant support, your amazing comments, and it really is helping us get through this amazing challenge, I have to say. It's been a huge challenge for me and Hans to be doing this with all our plants. We've had to move house, various reasons I've mentioned a few times, but it's all exciting, it's all wonderful, and thanks for coming on the journey with us, guys. So guys, I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power. As always, from Ireland, or Northern Ireland as I say now. Until the next video, guys. Bye.